Well, we did say, yeah, you had posted that a while ago too, it seemed to me. So there are many different ways to get these potential targets. And a lot of traders are going to be, cackling about this. My system did this. My system did that. All we care about is the way we use our system and how it figures those potential targets. So early this morning, when I said that, potentially that 55 area was support, got the holiday week coming, that we've got, if you trade against it, be prepared to take your stop outs. And this chart right here, it was a good fake and trap, and then the squeeze and the push for this target. And any way you slice it, if you were looking at the Globex charts, you can't fight City Hall right there. We said the 5 was in play. Here's your gap, right? There's the gap right there. This tells you already that the boys have the fix is in. And right here, where everybody gets confused on the news, and then it picks its head back up and entraps traders. And we said, look at the 10, look at the 15, look at the 30, and look at the 60. And they were all pointing up that this was the trap move yesterday overnight and rebuy, chop city here, and then target achieved. So we said today, if you got to the 62.5 to 65, consider yourself that you're at target achieved, and we can go to any high. But in my opinion, this was a significant target. And like I said, I'm I'm going to be very conservative today because I'm going out to play golf. I'll be leaving by noon. So my day is probably done. And the chart I like best today, the 5-minute chart. It just showed me everything I needed to know in conjunction with the 60s and 30s and 15s. Previous high, 60.5, being retested. And this is profits being taken, that's all we know. So anybody that waited to short because you thought it was going to hit here, usually the best trade is to play into it and make something here and then have some profits to risk going short. And what time is it? 11 o'clock, just after. We may go into some chop for a while now too. At any rate, I said get her done early today. This afternoon we have no idea what's on store, but I would think it will thin out a little bit too. So I'm not looking at this as let's get on board and let's short the heck out of this. I'm looking at this as sophisticated traders understanding that this was the primary target achieved and nothing more. So I'm not going to read into it other than, anybody that's had a good day already is taking profits. And this gap right here traps some traders, and until that gap gets closed, Market is going to be considered to be bullish. And that happened early. It was like 5:30. Bingo. Let's go. Let's go. And anybody that's thinking of shorting the 62s, if that's your game, 62.5, we said, potential target to 65. Anybody that's taken that trade, remember, the momentum is up. The cheerleaders are out in force. The flow today has been up. It's easier to go with the flow than it is, obviously, to fight it. And I would think today will be a day that you want to go home positive. It's going to be a long weekend. So don't drag along a lot of emotional baggage with you as well. Hey, hon, I'm sorry I spent the rent on, I thought I could short the market today and it didn't work. And we said that we thought we would get to this high and then we would have to see, the most likely thing would be to get to these new highs and then come back through. I still think there are probably higher highs in store. But, you know, I do think we'll need backing and filling. Anyways, great trade. Anybody that bought, remember early when we said, if you're buying 55s, risk is to 52. And if you're buying them, then, you know, we're going to get a little bit of chop for a while. But once this takes root and starts to make the higher highs, that's the squeeze trade coming. And if you drop back to something like a 2-minute chart, I like the 3s better than the 2s today. And you can see it right here. This move right here, this is the shakeout move. Bang, catch Charlie and come back up. And then in here, Chop City, right around obviously the close. So my suggestion, be conservative at this point in time and do the same thing I'm doing. Come on, caddy for me. Come carry my bag. Yeah, I know, Jay. Wouldn't that be something? All right, great trade. Anybody that, and you said early today, you know, that was your target too. So congrats.